Going on, you guys? Welcome back to the debate room. Today we just have a slight little recap. It was supposed to be like a football episode, but just last minute, we just decided to do some more basketball reactions. Being that game two just happened, so we got a slight little recap for y'all. Maybe in a little bit we'll drop that football episode, but yeah, recap for today. If you haven't already, make sure that you follow the socials at the top. But yeah, let's get right into our regularly scheduled program. I'm your host Jay. I'm with my guys Latif, Q, and Max. Y'all can say what's up.
How's it going,
So,
guys?
man, let's do it.
Okay, so the Celtics. What, bro?
Man, go ahead.
Celtics just won game two. Now up 2-0 in the series. Um, I didn't watch the game. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch the game. I really did just come from work, but I saw a notification on my phone that Hallie got hurt. So I mean, I don't know,
I
man.
don't think it was. I don't think it's major. I don't think it's major at all.
It's cap.
Allegedly,
Yeah,
it's,
it's
it's,
I think it's have like leg
They said
soreness.
like
all right,
they
we're
said
not
like
gonna do that. We're
left,
not gonna do
left
that.
leg soreness or something.
Let's
Yeah,
not be nasty. Let's not be nasty. It said it was a hamstring injury. It said it was a hamstring injury. That's what they
yeah. I
said.
think he's.
Yeah, I saw like
Um,
left leg soreness or something. I don't know, but yeah, I don't really have too much thoughts on this series. The Celtics should win by a landslide, like pretty easily. Yeah, I don't have really too much analysis going on for the game. I think it was a pretty the wealth was shared pretty well among the Celtics.
I don't
Um,
think so. It was again. That's what the stat sheet says. And before we recorded, obviously we talked about this a little bit, but like Jason Tatum, I'm sorry, he turned up in the second half when they were up by 15, but like first half had like 6 points, was like 2 for 10 for like a little bit. He obviously ended 1 for 7 from three. Missed a few layups here and there. Like in years past, this is where Boston would lose because it's Tatum and Brown, right? And combined 63 points, cool, but efficiency wise, it's terrible. Now they have Derek White and they have Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday had three big 3 pointers. All came down the stretch. I feel like it all happened in different runs they were making that just a 3 point just capitalized on top of it. So I feel like momentum wise, he had three huge shots that he hit. Derek White obviously got his. Jaylen Brown was just feeling it since whatever he had 21 in the first. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Tatum, in my opinion, got carried to this win. He has 23 on the score sheet, but like doesn't tell a full story. I'm if they get out of this, when they get out of the series, whatever, if they win the championship, whatever, I'm curious to see the narratives behind Tatum. Obviously, he's supposed to be the number one on this team. Is he the best player on this team? Yes. But does he play like it every night? No. So I'm very intrigued to see the narratives that come out. I think people will push him top five, and I don't think he's in that conversation yet. Even if he
I don't
goes out,
think
very fine.
I don't
I don't
think
think he's
people.
top. I
I
like
don't.
I guess it's just the NBA narrative going out and winning a championship. I don't see Jason Tatum in the same conversation with some of these other guys in top five. So I just think narratives are going to be pushed if Tatum has one good series in the finals and what I don't know. I'm like, this is like this Boston team's just different because they have the pieces to help Tatum when he has a down night. When it's not right, Tatum, if he doesn't play well, they lose. On a night like tonight, you have guys backing him up who drop whatever, who help out instead of having to play Peyton Pritchard, having to play Marcus Smart's big time minutes.
I don't think people will put him into those type of conversations because I don't know, when you look back earlier in the season when he was like on his like MVP campaign, when he was like trying to push it for himself, and he was just talking about how he doesn't have to do as much because he has this great team around him. And then like NBA Twitter and all the fans were saying like, yeah, like you have to be the most valuable player and all that type of stuff. So I think fans kind of like know his situation and what's going on with the team. Obviously, he has like a great team assembled around him. So even if he does win, and like you said, like the fashion and that he's doing it, I don't think people are gonna put him into. I know you didn't say it on a episode on a while we were recording, but top three conversations. I don't think anybody's gonna do that. Um, I think Tatum is like around like a top 10, top 7, you could probably I think it could get nasty if you say like top 5, but then again, I don't think that it's necessarily nasty to even call him
I just
top
think some
5.
Boston sports fans are going to put him in crazy conversations he's not in right now. That's all.
I mean, teams if you're like if that's your team, then you're gonna be a little bit biased
Yeah.
in like some of your takes, but I don't even think Celtics fans will say he's like top 3.
I feel like people have been trying to push that narrative on Tatum for a little bit, and he just hasn't taken the ground since this little finals run. I feel like people want to put him in a higher conversation, say he's better than Kevin Durant some of these years. And he's just, I don't know, he hasn't shown that he is on like the normal basis.
Who said that? Who said that? Bro?
Yo, Latif, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. You're getting me mad.
somebody said Jason Tatum was better than Kevin Durant. I never.
You said that. You said that going into last year, bro. Yo, stop doing. Yo, I'm gonna hit you, bro.
I did say that. I did say that. I forgot.
Bro, yo,
I did say that.
Bro has a long rivalry with Kevin Durant that nobody knows about. I don't know what your problem with him is. Yes, bro.
Did you see the conversation in Discord when I was literally arguing for KD over Tatum? Did you see that?
That was also still getting me tight.
Your mic
be
like,
Yeah, your mic is pretty ass right now.
Hold on. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. I think some of these conversations are just I think they can get nasty. And again, great player.
Is it better? Is it better?
Yeah.
turn it down.
Okay.
It don't really
Turn
matter.
it down. I'm sorry.
It don't matter what happens, bro. Don't worry about this game 2. Don't worry about game 1. Don't worry about last series. It does not matter for the Boston Celtics. It doesn't matter if he wins a ring because everybody already has it in their mind that Tatum just not that guy. He's probably capped at number 7. The ring is not going to change his trajectory or where he's at on the list. A ring push a person like Anthony Edwards up far, but it's not going to do the same for Tatum because of his team.
Yeah.
If they win, he's going to have like a weak Finals MVP case because his numbers are never going to really like supersede some like a dude like Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum's game, he has a number 1 game, but he doesn't have like a number 1 mindset. Like if he had Jaylen Brown's like mentality, he'd be a much better player because Jaylen Brown's always trying to go get it. Like he may not be as good as Jason Tatum, but he acts like it. You know what I'm saying? And you see tonight he go off and give you 40. Like he's most likely gonna win that little Eastern Conference MVP, like final whatever MVP. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna either further push the narrative away from Jason Tatum, but it's like you can't fault him for having a great team. That's not his problem. Like
No,
he didn't do.
I understand. I get it. Like, and I'm not trying to, but I'm just saying you can't. That shouldn't be something that's helping you in these all-time rankings. And I'm not saying anyone here says that, but I'm saying like no one said that KD was. Oh, he's automatically the best player in the world because he got these back-to-back Finals MVP trophies. Like,
there was definitely a lot of people on the internet and then we were trying to push that narrative that he was the best player in the world.
But I'm just saying.
They were definitely saying that.
Like, but what I'm saying is like we can't just like winning a ring is not just winning a ring. There like is more behind what is that ring. Like
Kevin Durant when he won his back-to-back Finals MVPs at that moment. He was no no farther than the 3rd best player in the world. Like
it's him and LeBron 1 and 2 in the world.
I mean, so the back-to-back, he has a clean case to say.
No. I get what you're saying. I guess that's a bad example, but I'm just saying like I think there is like different connotations to every ring, right? There's have to be an asterisk next to it, but like obviously some mean more than others, and I just think when you look at the landscape of it, like it's obviously not going to match up with everything else. Last game was big for me too. Like I get he scored 10 in overtime in game 1.
It's like it was like
10 overtime in game 1. Like what no one talks about, he missed a wide open 3 to tie the game. Like no one on him, wide open, and I get it, whatever. That's like that you can say mentality, whatever. Like that's his moment. Like he doesn't get to score in overtime.
And he did it in OT.
But I'm just saying, like
I don't know what the conversation. He played great. He played great 4 out of 5 quarters last game. I don't even know. We shouldn't talk about last game as far as Jason Tatum's performance.
But the 4th quarter is a closeout quarter.
That
don't matter. It don't really matter though.
I watched Kevin Durant go crazy for 4 quarters, hit a game time shot, take the Bucks to OT, but then do nothing in overtime. And he got killed for doing nothing in overtime. So it doesn't matter as long as you win the game and how'd you win that game. Yeah, he came up short in one spot, but when he really needed to, he literally came through. You know what I'm saying? That's when it really matters. That's where those moments and those contexts that you're talking about come into play. Like
I guess
he did what?
it's just like when I'm looking at like it's the same thing with quarterbacks. Like who's making game-winning plays? That's where like it pushes me to who's a better play, like who's making these game-winning plays or game-winning decisions on like a more consistent basis. That's where it's like kind of where, in my opinion, where I'm like ranking people higher and lower, like missing those shots, how you respond to those, like it's all different. So you responded well, but in the moment, it's bad shot. Or not a bad shot. Sorry, bad miss.
I'll actually talk about game 2 and what happened in game 2.
I wasn't here for
game 1
reaction. I wasn't here for game one reactions.
No, I was just talking about because we talk about rings and a whole bunch of other stuff. But in game 2, in game 1, really, the Pacers offense was humming and they had problems with Miles Turner. He was going crazy in that first half, and that's because Al Horford was guarding him, and he was in deep drop, and Miles Turner was popping off that drop, and Tyrese Halliburton was getting buckets as a pull-up shooter. And the Celtics adjustment to that in the second half and in this game was to either place Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum on him. And so it really hurt the Pacers offense, and it continued tonight, to be honest. Didn't get any type of flow, especially in that second quarter. I think to start the second quarter or third quarter, they didn't score for like the first 6 minutes of the quarter. I believe that was the second quarter. And then Pascal Siakam got it going. He's honestly the best player on the team. I'm going to keep saying that. He's literally the best player on the team because he can actually go get a bucket whenever you need him to. He's very skilled. He can facilitate. He can get buckets at the rim, in the mid-range. He can knock down an occasional three. He can defend. Another thing that was apparent tonight.
Pascal.
You talking about Pascal?
Pascal hoops.
Yeah, he had 28.
Good efficiency.
Another thing, Tyrese Halliburton was just terrible. He's terrible defensively. His guy is bad. Like they were attacking him every single play. They were putting him in every single action. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown were targeting him a lot. That's why they were so able to get so many buckets. They were putting him in ball screens, and the Pacers had to make a decision to switch or hedge, and he was getting a lot of buckets through that as well. And that's why Derek White got some open threes. What's his name? Drew Holiday got some open threes. Drew Holiday was great tonight. He had 10 assists. He really ran that offense efficiently. Obviously, Jaylen Brown was hyper aggressive tonight, attacking Tyrese Halliburton, attacking the defense in transition. And he had a lot of tough shots as well. He had a 40 tonight, so he was hooping. I obviously got a would you rather for Jaylen Brown coming up here later. The Celtics are going to go to the finals. That was apparent coming into the series. They're probably going to win the finals. They just have the best team in the entire NBA, and they're doing all this right now. Like I know it's the Pacers, but they're doing this without Kristaps Porzingis, who allegedly Joe Mazzulla said that they don't know the timetable for his return. So the initial report that he was going to miss the first 2 games of the series and then come back in game 3, but now I guess that Joe Mazzulla said that was a lie. So we don't even know when he's coming back, but hopefully he can get back like game 3, 4 because they probably going to sweep them, and they need him to get some knock that rust off so he can come back in the finals and play well. As far as Jason Tatum, he played bad through the first 3 quarters of this game, basically. Yeah, 3.5 quarters. And then I wouldn't say the game was out. Like they weren't blowing him out when he started cooking. But when he really got into his groove, I feel like the momentum had swung all the way toward the Celtics side. And then Tyrese Halliburton obviously went out with a hamstring injury. Hopefully he gets better or whatever. But I don't know. It's not much to talk about with this series. Outside of I was in there of Jason Tatum and the Celtics team, and if the Pacers' run was fraudulent, I think they showed they can compete in game 1 because they can score with anybody, but their defense is just that bad where like you're not going to be able to stop another team consistently, and that's their fault. And when their offense is not falling, which a team like the Celtics, who have an elite defense, can stop you from your flow of offense. We see the results tonight. So,
I mean, everybody in the Eastern Conference, I don't want to call it fraudulent, but everybody in the Eastern Conference is really just fighting for a second place trophy award, bro. Like, there's no way you beat this team. There's no way you beat this team. You can start calling it fraudulent when you just look at, I guess the depleted teams that they went against. The Bucks with no Giannis, the Knicks tailing off at the end with injuries. So I guess that's where it becomes fraudulent, but nobody else is really getting past the Celtics, so it was really just a race for a second.
I mean, these reactions, all these like, I don't have like to keep doing these Celtics instant reaction. It's always going to be the same. We're going to say the same thing. This team going to the finals, and how good was Jason Tatum this night? As if that really matters. I don't care if he's bad game 3 in the second round. It don't
I think
really
it matters.
move me. Because if we know they're going to end up in the finals, I don't care what you did in game 3 of a second round game because we know you're going to end up in the finals. We could really critique you there.
What if you got to establish some rhythm going to that finals? You can't just play bad all throughout the first 3 rounds and then turn it on as soon as it's finals time. Because then let's say they lose to the finals to the Mavericks or the Timberwolves, you're gonna be like, oh, he didn't play well through his first 3 quarters. I mean, the first 3 rounds of the playoffs, and then we got to the finals, he wasn't able to turn that flip that switch on.
No.
Yeah. Well, that finals run, he kind of did the same thing. Like he was heavy on the turnovers, but like he still scored at an efficient rate. And he showed up when he needed to show up in those throughout the playoff run. He just had a bad finals. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. It don't really matter to me personally what he does in a random second or first round game. Like I'm not about to harp on it because I already know the big games. Like what really matters is later on. However he gets there, he gets there. Like if the Celtics win the finals, I don't need Jason Tatum to be great. I just need him to win. Like I don't think like it's a Jason Tatum thing.
I get you, but I think again when I'm like looking at the end of the year who are my top 10 players, if Tatum is not playing well in a final series, like if he's getting outdone by Luka, but Boston wins, like I don't think I'm looking at it the same way.
He's still going to be a top 10 player.
Like legacy.
Again, like I'm saying placement and stuff. Like as far as my placement in the top 10 ranking, like if he's winning
he's not going any higher for me. He ain't going no higher than me.
I guarantee you, Max, if he wins the finals and wins the finals MVP, you specifically not going to have him no higher than 6. Like I guarantee you probably won't have him no higher than 7, no matter what.
No, I think I could. I think especially with how like some of the age switched around. But like, yeah, I think right around 7. Like, I think I'd probably have him still at 7. Yeah, right around 7.
Yeah, you're not. No matter what happens, you're probably gonna have him at 7. If he plays terrible and like Anthony Edwards probably wins it, let's say he does, then you probably have the credence to probably put Anthony Edwards ahead. I still wouldn't, but he's probably gonna stay no higher than 7. He's not gonna drop below 10, so he's gonna be right where he's at. It's not really gonna move anybody. People just gonna have a little validation for him.
I get you, but him, if he crumbles in the finals or if he does not have a final series, like it definitely drops him for me. So,
I don't know. I mean, I think it's important for him to play well now though because he's doing this against like who is guarding him right now. Who like his primary matchups are not great. And you gotta see Darius Jones. You gotta see a Darius Jones Jr. or Jaden McDaniels possibly in the next round.
We might as well just call this an episode because this is hella topics, bro. We're 20 minutes.
It is an episode. It is an episode. I don't know what we're talking about. This is an episode. I don't know.
You said recap, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. You were the one who said I'm too tired to do a full episode.
Yeah, recap with 10 topics in here. What are we talking about?
If we're doing an episode, I want to talk about football, but nope.
Yeah, that was kind of bogus how you just scrapped Max's idea. It's okay. We'll do that next, Max. We'll do that next.
Not in front of the viewers, guys.
Let's talk about football. I mean, why not? Like, why not?
Nah, bro. We gotta build like some type of real connection with the fans. Well, not fans, supporters. You know what I'm saying? Fans. But was that it for the reactions? I know y'all like it's not too much.
Yeah, it's not much else to say.
All right, Jaylen Brown, would you rather? Chief, go ahead.
All right, we got a would you rather Jaylen Brown edition. The first name up is Kyrie Irving.
As of right now, I mean, yeah.
Kyrie. Give me Kyrie. Give me Kyrie. Give me Kyrie.
Okay. Jaden?
I'm taking Jaylen Brown.
Why though?
I just feel like first off, size and stature definitely matters. And
it's crazy.
Defense matters too. And like
Kyrie's been claiming in the playoffs when he needs to.
But come on.
I'm like Kyrie's been playing.
And is the gap offensively as big as the gap is defensively between the two?
Bro says size.
I'm serious.
Jaylen
like,
Brown, Kyrie
matters.
is a much better playmaker, and I think he is.
His impact is so much bigger. His impact is so much
He's a
bigger
better
for me.
scorer too. He's a better scorer and playmaker. Yeah, I don't even know.
Give me Kyrie, bro. But it's like it's not a clearing. I love Jaylen Brown. He's a two-way player when he wants to lock in. This whole year he locked in, but this whole year Kyrie locked in. And yes, the offensive gap kind of like bridges that gap of the defensive like the defensive woes. Plus, Kyrie is not really a slouch defensively when he wants to lock in. So I'm gonna just go with that. You know, the dude that could go off and give me 50 at any point. I know Jaylen Brown just had 40, but like Kyrie's 40 and 50. That's a different. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go with Kyrie Irving too. I just think he's a better scorer, better playmaker. Obviously Jaylen Brown is a two-way player, but I think Kyrie is just a little bit more impactful. Like we need him to be like, let's say you wanted someone to be the best player on your team. I'm probably going Kyrie. I'm not gonna lie. Probably. I don't know. It's pretty close. I think those are probably like two borderline top 20 players, if not both of them top 20 players. Which how they're playing in the playoffs right now. Like Jaylen Brown has been amazing in this playoff run. He could be a top 20 player at the end of the season for sure. I actually think we're gonna talk about it later, but I think he was snubbed from all NBA team. But next name up is Pascal Siakam.
Jaylen Brown. Give me Jaylen Brown.
This is where it gets tricky.
Yeah, it's like weird because they play such different positions. Pascal's kind of hidden some of these games. Like
I'm going Jaylen Brown.
Pascal is a one, by the way. Pascal is a one, by the way.
Okay, we gotta stop because he's really not.
Did you not just say that?
But it is different for number one scoring option and number one player on the team. It is two different things.
No. He's both of those. He's the number one player on the team and the number one scoring option.
Why did you just lie then? I think it is different. It is different for some. Why did you just lie about
that?
He's
not a one though. Like he's not a one though for real. Because
he's a one.
I'm talking about on his team. I'm talking about on his team.
I understand that, but like I don't think like Pascal Siakam is gonna be a one on a playoff team. Like I just don't think he is. Like
I don't think Jaylen Brown would be a one on a well.
But who's the better two? I think that's probably Jaylen Brown.
Okay, but they're playing two different roles right now. So
we can break it down by attributes. We can break it down by attributes. We can do that. Like attributes, Jaylen Brown is a better finisher. He's a better shooter. He's a better defender.
Listen. So you're trying to talk over me. You're trying to talk over me. You can't say who would be a better two when one isn't a two. Like you can't just remove what is. You can't take him out of the situation that he's in and just put him into some imaginary situation. Like that's not fair. We just claim on this podcast that Jason Tatum is, we can say top 7, right? Max, you said you can have him in like a top 5 conversation.
I gotta make my top 7.
He's not top 7. No, he's not top 7. Okay. No, but go ahead.
If he wins a ring, if he wins that Finals MVP,
top 10, top 7, around that area, so 7 to 10. So Jaylen Brown is playing next to a top guy in the league. People would consider him a superstar. And then compared to Pascal Siakam playing to Tyrese Halliburton, top 30, 40 type of guy.
40,
like the
40.
Yo, you're doing this again? This is deja vu, bro. This is deja vu, bro. I'm getting upset.
Wait, okay. Can we break it down? Let's break it down by what they do on the floor right now. Who is the better shooter?
Jaylen Brown.
Tonight.
Stop. Okay, anyways. Who's the better finisher? Who's the better finisher? Jaylen Brown can mid-range shots too. I don't know if you know, but he can.
Why you ask that?
I'm taking Pascal in the mid-range.
Yeah, I'll take Pascal in the mid-range. No, I ain't gonna lie. I probably would take Pascal because he got the post game too.
Yes.
Okay, but who's the better finisher?
Yeah,
we already know.
I'll probably go JB, and I'll take JB as a perimeter defender.
No, over any type of defender, he's better than him.
Perimeter defender.
What about paint defense?
Pascal's not really a rim protector, bro. I'm sorry.
Protector, bro.
You don't have to be a rim protector.
He doesn't offer no deterrence. He don't do nothing special.
Yeah, like Jaylen Brown is a better defender. So I don't know. You giving Pascal playmaking and post like mid-range shooting, and that's it, literally on the court. Is it not true?
Did we not have this conversation before?
I'm just
I
saying,
said
I don't
B.
think
you
I
can't.
said
I don't
JB. I don't know.
think you could just. You can. I don't think you compare a 1 to the 2 because it's
It
like.
is. It's
Pascal
a
not
weird
a
conversation.
one for real, bro. Like, he's not a one.
See, this
Because
is
He's really
that's
not.
something you're trying to argue. You're trying to argue something within the argument. On his team, he's a number 1. He's gonna get all the. He's
Is
gonna get the number 1.
Mikal Bridges is
defensive
number 1? Is Mikal Bridges number 1?
No, but if
Okay,
you
then.
compare him to somebody who's actually in a number 2 role, if you compare him to somebody who's in a number 2 role while he's dealing with number 1 problems, then it's like
Okay, Mikal Bridges to Jaylen Brown. Mikal Bridges to Jaylen Brown.
Now that's something totally different.
See,
Because
now you being
Mikal Bridges is
inconsistent.
actually Mikal Bridges is actually a number 3. Like actually, in
Okay.
like reality.
Laurie Markin to Jaylen Brown.
This is where
Okay,
we
then.
talk.
Okay, then. No,
This is-
Jaylen Brown's
this-
better. So, we don't gotta do
This
that,
is
bro.
no. This is where we talk. This is where we
No,
talk.
it's not. We don't have to talk about this.
No, I'm saying this
Yeah.
is like a conversation because they're like both they're both like number 2s. This is where we can talk. I would
Laurie
say
is a
Jaylen
number
Brown.
1 right now. Laurie is a number 1.
No,
right
I'm
now.
saying you just brought up Mikal. Like you literally just brought up Mikal, and I'm saying
Okay.
he's a number 3. But I'm saying this is where we talk because he's like a number 2. Then I'll take in your like using your logic. Then I'll say Jaylen Brown.
That's not consistent, bro. But we can go. I'm gonna go to the next
No,
name
I'm
because that's not consistent at
saying
all.
like you can't.
Jay, are
you
you taking Jaylen Brown or not? I'm taking Jaylen Brown. Are you taking Jaylen Brown or Pascal?
I'll take Jaylen Brown, but I'm just saying like it's kind of hard.
What's your
It's-
point of
kinda
saying all that, then, bro? All right. Next name up is Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown, bro. I'm
I would-
tired
I
of
would-
this BI
I would-
nonsense.
I would love to say BI, but I do think it's Jaylen Brown right now.
Both these plays are 2s. Why'd he leave? What's wrong with him? I think his computer might die.
No, he left because we just picked Jaylen Brown over
Nah,
BI.
Nah, I think his
I
computer died.
Oh, what?
I promise you, he left for that reason. He's been looking at the camera waiting to hang up.
I'll take Jaylen Brown though. Better defender. He's been a good shooter this year, good mid-range player. Playmaking is obviously Brandon Ingram, but he's a better finisher than Brandon Ingram. I'll take Jaylen Brown, and the last name is Paul George.
Paul George. Stop.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
Stop. This is where I
I'm not
leave.
gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, whatever.
I ain't gonna lie. Saying stop is crazy. I think Jaylen Brown was better than him this year.
I don't want to do this, bro. I don't want to do this. Can I skip?
No, you can't. I think Jaylen Brown was better than him this year. I'm sorry. I do think he was.
I don't want to do this, bro.
I think he might have been better than him this year and last year.
You can say my bias getting into it, but like I don't know. I'm taking PG easy.
Easy?
Like I'm biased. I think it's a whatever clear cut. I'm taking PG over him. Like I'm not thinking twice about
That's
it.
nuts. Wait. Before you continue, Jaylen. I mean, Jaden. I don't know why you left, but are you taking?
I didn't leave my Wi-Fi.
Okay, my bad. Okay, so you taking Jaylen Brown or Brandon Ingram?
Bro, this is a troll question. Jaylen Brown, bro.
Why?
Okay, so next name was Paul George while he was gone. And
It's Jaylen Brown.
Paul George or Jaylen Brown? It is Jaylen Brown.
I'll probably say Jaylen Brown. Like it's hit that stage. It's hit that stage in Paul George's career. Like I don't want to call it like a decline, but and also wasn't Jaylen Brown like getting Paul George comparisons?
When?
Like 2-3 years ago?
No, I never heard that in my life.
Nah,
I got to do my research.
They were definitely comparing him to Paul George.
You might be.
Like,
I think I
but
might.
nah,
I think I might remember that.
But no, Paul George. I'm taking Jaylen Brown. I think he was a better defender this year. He actually generates rim pressure. What Paul George can't get to the rim anymore. It's ridiculous. All he does is that side swing.
Latif's favorite stat in the world is rim pressure.
Yep.
If you don't
Rim
already
pressure
know.
matters, man. Rim
Only
pressure
stat
matters.
Latif cares about. That's why KD sucks now. That's why KD sucks now. No rim pressure.
Sucks as a top 10 player consensus, but okay, I guess.
I'm just
When
saying.
you get older, like you're just gonna go to the basket like less frequently.
Yeah, like I think it's like with
Does
some
LeBron
guy.
go
Like,
to does LeBron go to the basket less frequently? Because I don't think so.
LeBron is a different.
yeah, LeBron's
Bro,
in the
listen, I'm with you. I really am. You know I'm with you. That's the greatest player to ever touch a basketball. He does not count towards these regular humans, bro. Don't ever compare him to these regular humans.
As long as we acknowledge, as
I was
long as we acknowledge
with
it.
you, Q. I was with you until you
I'm gonna
said
cut you
the
off
greatest.
before you think you about to cut me off. But I'm gonna continue to say this. That bull dude in Chicago, after he turned about 30, 33, he ain't never really even touched the rim. Like he ain't never even go there. Everything was back down, turn around, fade away. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
look what he did with that, bro. Look what he did with that.
he had a lot of help.
All right,
What he
JB Bickerstaff was dismissed
Just
today, man.
real quick, this don't really matter, but I want to go like I know the numbers are skewed and whatnot, and it's not really a 1-on-1. But Pascal don't do nothing, doesn't shoot nowhere better than Jaylen Brown on the floor, other than slightly more at the rim. You know what I'm saying? Just slightly more at the rim. But everywhere else, Jaylen Brown better. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to really talk too much on it, but we could. You know what I'm saying?
Host.
Hmm?
All right,
was that all?
Yes, those are the names.
Was that all right? News comes out that JB Bickerstaff has been fired. Latif, I'm gonna let you take it over because you're I guess you're the Cavs fan of the podcast. So I mean, you could
Just weird energy. Yeah, man. I think firing JB Bickerstaff was a huge mistake because one, there's not a lot of replacements on the market that's gonna be better than him. I think he did a wonderful job this year dealing with injuries, dealing with personalities, and getting to this team to the second round and getting a game off of Boston. And for the Cavs to fire him, it just didn't make much sense to me. I don't think he was the reason that this team underperformed at all this year, at all. Again, Garland missed time, Mobley missed time, Jared Allen missed time, Donovan Mitchell missed time in the playoffs and in the regular season. So for this team to be a 4 seed in the East, win damn near 50 games, I think he did a hell of a job, and they're going to regret firing him. And another team is going to pick him up as soon as he gets on the open market, and that team should be the Lakers. They need him very badly. He's a great defensive and offensive coach. He actually has like plays to run. Like it's not going to be just him sitting there with his hands in his pockets and nothing like that. He actually has sets. He has plays. He has defensive adjustments. He has all of that. I love it. His pick and roll concepts. He does Spain pick and rolls. He does flare screens. He does back screens. He does all that. So I love watching JB this year, and his offense is fun. And I think it'll work really well with better personnel with the Lakers. He has like, go ahead.
So you're pointing out like all the positives, and it sounds great. You're like this big like X's and O's type of guy, so that sounds great. So I know you were getting on Max saying that Donovan Mitchell claimed that everything that Shams reported wasn't true. So since he's just that great of a X and O's type of guy and all the schemes and plays that he runs, why do you think that they fired him?
Well,
I have no idea.
That wasn't true. That wasn't true. So that report from the Athletic.
So I'm asking, like, why do you?
Yeah. So
Latif's team.
at least
so
I'll pull it up from the Athletic.
Latif, I'm asking you, like, why do you think they fired him?
According to the report by Shams and Athletic at the report that dropped, they had a conversation in like December when when Evan Mobley and Darius Garland went down, and we got into a game overtime with the Rockets, and JB played Donovan Mitchell like 45 minutes, and for the front office, Kobe Altman wasn't happy with that, so that started it off. He also been with the team for 5 years and hasn't really got us out of the second round, which I don't know if the expectations was to be further than that, but I guess they say accountability issues. They said that his adjustments weren't great, and they said I think his roster management, ego management, wasn't great, I guess. So that's why they fired him. I just don't think that was I don't think who's gonna be the replacement. Like I think I heard like Vogel. No,
Kenny Atkinson or like top.
I would like Kenny Atkinson. I would like Kenny Atkinson. Like I think he's a good coach. He don't run in like structured offense like that much, but I don't know. Vogel, his offensive schemes are terrible. I don't want him to be a coach. He's a defensive minded coach, and that doesn't make sense to me. We have Donovan Mitchell there. I guess you got Mobley, who's obviously a great defensive player. Jared Allen, I don't know how long he's going to be there, but I don't want Vogel. They also said James Borrego from Charlotte. He has some fun offensive schemes in Charlotte, but I don't think he's that great of a coach. I think they're gonna whoever they hire is gonna be a downgrade from JB. JB is one of the best coaches in the league, so I don't know why they did that, but yeah.
I'm gonna hop into it next because I actually don't mind the move. In my heart of hearts, I honestly think that again from the Athletic, Kobe Altman has a thing with Donovan Mitchell or with JB, but it says whatever Mitchell and other players did not have confidence in JB. Like I think if you are choosing, and I think they're making this choice now. I think this means that D Mitch is here to stay, and I'm going to choose D Mitch over JB 10 times out of 10 with this. I'm going to choose Donovan Mitchell over JB Bickerstaff. If that's what it comes down to, again, that's from the report from the Athletic. That's from like the little synopsis of stuff. I know Latif, you said he tweeted something about something being cap or whatever. That was about teammates. Like he said something about like the maturity of teammates. That was the quote, and he said that was cap about teammates. It was nothing about coaches or whatever. And again, it might be off, but it said Donovan Mitchell and teammates. And I think they're choosing to go with Donovan Mitchell here. And I honestly think that this means he's here to stay. I just saw the report that Shams, whatever, there's some belief that he might sign that 205 deal. Maybe. I think that Donovan Mitchell will be here to stay for the future. I think Darius Garland will get moved. I think stuff will start to get in motion now. But it's obviously tougher to find that kind of star player than to find a great coach. And again, JB has been good for the past couple of years for sure. Before D-Mitch got there, he was able to get them to the playoffs in their year. They overperformed for sure from what they thought everyone thought they were gonna be at. But man, I'm choosing D-Mitch, and I don't mind that. Especially like if we're sitting here, whatever, in September with the Donovan Mitchell on a new contract and new look Cavs team, like I will take Donovan Mitchell over JB Bickerstaff to be part of my team. So I don't mind the move.
Is it actually harder to find a star player than a great coach? Is that actually true?
A player like Donovan Mitchell, yes.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
Think,
a lot of the coaching hires are retreads. So I mean that means there's not a lot of great coaches in the NBA. That's what that means. But I don't know.
I don't think there's a lot of Donovan Mitchell in the NBA, but again, I don't think it's more valuable to have a Donovan Mitchell than a great coach. But maybe that's just me. I think coaching is a huge part of basketball, but I think having a D-Mitch who's a one, who's showed that he can get his.
He's not a one. He's not a one. But okay.
A championship one is different than a normal one.
That's what we're talking about. We say a one. We talk about a championship one.
He's a 1B. He's he's pretty close to being a one without being a one. Yeah, I'm choosing Donovan Mitchell.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't really fully agree with your little breakdown. I don't think
are you letting him walk? Are you letting Donovan Mitchell go and keeping Bickerstaff?
That's not really like my issue. Like things aren't like always like you don't have to move off too early or just because like it's like trouble in the waters don't mean like just let's do whatever because two people clashing it out. JB Bickerstaff, once he's finally started getting like actual players, you've seen the progression. The last 3 years they got better and better every year. Last year's playoff run, like losing to the Knicks, wasn't really so much on JB as it was more just like the personnel. You know what I'm saying? They got really just like Knicks had better personnel, matching up against their play. That wasn't really like a JB thing. Plus Donovan Mitchell was playing ass along with Darius Garland. So like that it's only so much JB could do about that. The first year, even before D-Mitch got there, they were, primed to make the playoffs. Evan Mobley went down. They had to go in the play-in, and they lost in the play-in to the Nets. But Evan Mobley doesn't go down there a firm playoff team. But that was successful. Every year they got better. This year they got to the second round. Just this time they got super injured, and they had to face the Celtics. Everybody knew, it's consensus, the Celtics is going to the finals. So we're gonna fired JB because he lost to the Celtics and this other little riffraff that's going on the side. We knew this Donovan Mitchell contract thing was coming for like 2 years now. So it's like that shouldn't be the reason, like, to let him go. Arguing with your GM mad that you played a dude an extra 4 minutes. Bro, you're not the coach. I mean, you don't tell me how to do my job. I don't tell you who to get. I'm saying there's just a whole lot of things that's going on. It's conflicting reports. I just think he got the short end of the stick, but he has a chance to go to a better team, play with a way better player. You know what I'm saying? And a shiny new franchise, and do some real things, and not do things in Cleveland. People leave Cleveland to get better. You know what I'm saying? So bring him to LA.
Is better than Donovan Mitchell. I'm playing.
Yes. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, he come to Cleveland. He come to LA. My Kings getting another championship. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Like, he's that type of coach where he can get another championship. Lakers get the pieces. Got to get the coach.
Yeah,
championship.
I think the pieces is a big deal. I don't think JB's winning.
I think we should just throw this JJ Redick shit out the window. Like, I think throw that. Don't even worry about it. I'd instantly hire JB. Like, I don't really even want to have to go through a real whole interview process. Like, I just tell him pull up for dinner real quick, sit down. You ready? You feel me? He gonna be like, yeah, and that's it. Sign the paperwork. I don't really think it should be too much talking. Like, I mean, he should really just have a job by tomorrow. If we being super honest.
Max, I don't know if you know how detrimental Darvin Ham's coaching was to the Lakers season last year. You talking about the pieces being more like this the roster they had was damn near Western Conference Finals roster this year. It really was. It's just the fact that he played Torian Prince and he played Cam Reddish for 30 games of the season, and so that made them lower in the standings. That's literally the reason. Like, they could have got a more favorable matchup than the Nuggets in the first round and be in the West Conference Finals right now. But Darvin Ham.
I'm confused.
Coaching and role players. Sorry, coaching and role players. AD and Braun played great. Coaching and role players. So yes, coaching is part, but role players also are. They need to step up more.
Latif.
They had good role players. They had good role players.
Like I said before.
Did you not say that this roster was better than last season's roster?
It is.
Okay, cool. So this roster is a Western Conference Finals roster, right? That's what you just said.
It could have been, yes.
Oh my God.
Right. So he took an even less Western he took an even less team to the Western Conference Finals. So what does that say about him? I'm just trying to play devil's advocate because
he didn't know.
At first you were saying
he didn't know.
No. He did. And you were praising. You said his timeout management got better, and we were actually just
Denver round one, bro. Like they played Denver round one, not round three.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm just going back on what Latif is saying, because now he's like such a terrible coach. But when we were saying that he was terrible, like he was like not good, you were talking about how he got better with his timeout management, the 3-guard lineups. He's like past that and all that other type of stuff. I'm pretty sure you got to the point where you were calling him a good coach. We can go back and forth. Like, it is what it is. You're gonna keep denying it. You're gonna keep denying it. I'm gonna find the proof one day, but it's just I just feel like it just has to be like a level of consistency, because with a less roster,
you've been saying that for 6 months. You've been saying that for 6 months. You've been saying that for 6 months and have not found a proof. That's one. Two, they would have probably went to the West Conference Finals again if they didn't face Denver in the first round. If they got, I'm sorry, Max, but if they would have faced the Thunder in the first round, they would have beat them. Like, clearly.
Why are you saying I'm sorry? I literally said that. I've been saying
okay,
that.
Whatever.
Okay, so how's that his fault though? How's that?
Because they would have been they would have been higher in the standings if he wasn't playing Cam Reddish and Torian Prince the 30 minutes.
Bro,
night.
they were
That's why, bro.
wins. They were 4 wins out of the 4th seed. Like, there were 4 wins out of the 4th seed. Maybe those 4 wins could have came back earlier, like 4 months ago. When you weren't playing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they had beat the Kings just twice, they would have had the 50. Like, it's certain things like matter. Like, certain lineups and things cause you to lose games. And
I don't know if they're beating Dallas. Dallas looking good. I don't know if they're beating the Dallas team.
They could be Dallas.
Now Dallas looking good, bro. Now everybody love Dallas now. It's
But
That
it's
could be done.
crazy. It's crazy how like we do this every year. Like just the Lakers are so good. They match up with every team, blah blah blah, and then they never do it. And then we always scapegoat one person. So
They
now
did
that
it.
Darvin Ham's
They
gone,
did it in
who's the
2020.
scapegoat next year? Who are we gonna
They
who are
did,
we
no,
gonna
no,
blame?
no. But they did it in 2020, and then everyone else scapegoats that one. So it's kind of like there's no winning.
Bro,
That's
be for
not
real.
what
Who
a
actually
scapegoat is called.
Who? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
using the
Actually,
wrong.
that's not.
All right, make excuses. Yeah, I'm taking. All right, make excuses.
Who actually like I know that was a thing like back then people were like yeah we're gonna put an asterisk by this season but
they
like who
still
actually
do
does
to this
that?
day, bro.
Nobody does that
Still
for real.
publish
Yeah,
to this
people
day.
actually
You gotta
do.
bro. I troll with the whole Mickey Mouse thing, but nobody calls it a Mickey Mouse. Everybody in the real world doesn't call it like a Mickey Mouse ring or whatever, bro. Like nobody does that. Everybody's giving their due diligence to LeBron. Got his 4th ring.
I
What was that? Yeah,
just don't think so, bro. I just don't believe that. Like I don't hear that.
I guess, I guess. But is that all for JB Bickerstaff?
Yeah, man, free my brother.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
My boy.
All right, so the All NBA teams were announced, and there were some questions. I know I went to you. I'm gonna go with Q. The All NBA teams were announced. I know that there's probably some places where you think one should have been higher or one should have been just on a specific team and just like didn't make it at all. But Q, what were like your gripes with the list?
Wait, hold on. I'm finna just get on the screen real quick.
I'm gonna say, damn, bro. I don't want me to talk.
No, I'm gonna just get on the team. This is the first team. I think we should go team by team.
I don't really got no gripes with that. That's pretty much how it's gonna be. Like that's the same old.
Tatum should not be on the team, but
let's relax. That's just not not going to happen.
Who's replacing Tatum with you? Who you replacing
Jaylen
Tatum
Brunson.
with?
Somebody's gonna say Jaylen Brown. Yeah. No. I'm fine.
Was he not better? Was he not better? Was he not better this year? He was.
I thought when we made these predictions,
He
I
was
thought
better down the stretch. Like Jaylen Brunson was better than Jason Tatum. Like the last month and a half through the course of the season, that just wasn't true. And you can't not reward the number 1 seed by a mile. And it's not like Jason Tatum was bad. He was still playing as a top 10 player. Like that's just what it is.
Was he?
But yeah, come on.
I'm not even trolling. I'm not trolling. I think it was people.
I think
it was 10 players. No, I think there was 10 players that played better than Jason. In the regular season, I think there were 10 players that played better than Jason Tatum this year.
LeBron didn't play better. LeBron didn't play better.
Yes, he did. What are you talking about? Stop lying.
No, he didn't.
Do you want me to name the 10? Do you want me to name the 10? I can name
that on me.
Before you even get into that.
That was crazy. Stop pushing that on me is crazy. What are we doing?
Before you even get into that, there's no way in hell that Kawhi Leonard should be all NBA second team over LeBron James. Like there's nothing you could tell me. Like there's nothing that he did that was better than LeBron James. Like nothing. He had a great 20-game stretch and that's it. Like he didn't there's no numbers that support being him better. Team record doesn't really matter because he stopped playing the last month. Like he wasn't better than LeBron James, bro.
And AD had the same record as LeBron. He's on the second team, so team record really don't matter. But I got 10 players that are better than Tatum. It's pretty easy. It ain't that hard.
Go for it.
Go ahead.
Giannis is better. Luka was better. Shea was better. Jokic is better.
4 right there. Go ahead. It's the 4 there. Okay.
Let's go to the second team. AD was better. KD was better.
Yeah.
Brunson was better. I'm saying Brunson was better. I'm sorry.
I don't think so. So I'm not doing
that's
that.
7. But don't count Brunson. That's 6, right? 6? Right, 6.
Yeah.
I think Kawhi was better this year. I'm not gonna lie.
Who?
I think he was. Kawhi was better. I do think Kawhi was better. I'm so serious.
Wait, so Kawhi was better than Tatum. If Kawhi was better than Tatum, he's better than LeBron, bro. That's
not true. That's not true. That's not true. LeBron was better than Tatum too. What are you talking about?
Logic. No, why are we doing
that's 7. That's 7. LeBron was better.
8. That's
Yeah,
8.
what are you talking
But,
about?
no, I got Jalen Brunson. I got Jalen Brunson. So that's for me is 9. But that's me.
And who's
said
10?
Let me look at it. Oh, Donovan Mitchell.
Oh my gosh.
Donovan Mitchell was better than him. Donovan Mitchell was better than him this year. Facts. What are we talking about? Facts. He was better than him.
Second team, right? Or
No, he didn't make it because he didn't get play enough games.
he missed it.
D. Mitch didn't make it because he didn't play enough games. But D. Mitch is better than Tatum this year. On God, he was. Bro, thought I have another player.
I forgot Embiid too. Like you picked.
Oh, Embiid was better than him. Embiid didn't play enough games, but Embiid was better than him. Yes, when he played, yes, he was.
If that's the Embiid was better than 98% of the NBA when he was playing, that doesn't matter, bro.
That is true, but I'm counting Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is better than Tatum this year. I'm sorry. All right, my gripes. Obviously LeBron should have been on the second team. He averaged more points, rebounds, assists on better efficiency. His box plus minus, VORP, and EPM was better than Kawhi Leonard for the stat nerds out there. But what else? I think KD was also better. I don't think Ant should have been on the second team either, to be honest. I think he should have been on the third team.
Yes.
But that's neither here nor there. I think Jaylen Brown should have made it over Tyrese Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton does not deserve to be on the third team. He was terrible for like 3 or 4 months of the season. That's ridiculous that he's on the third team. I think Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, maybe even Rudy Gobert was better than Tyrese Halliburton. Sabonis, damn near shouldn't have been on there. I don't know who Sabonis is paying in NBA voters, but he got a DPOY vote. He got a.
Did you see the TikTok? Did you guys see the TikTok?
No, they found a dude who did it. They say he like a soccer reporter. It's crazy.
There was one report.
Garcia.
Yeah, there was like one thing, and I saw a TikTok about it, and it was like he's from Spain, and he was like in the 90s or like trying to get his age or whatever. And they were saying in the 90s, Arvidas was playing Spanish basketball out there. So this one guy on TikTok was thinking that dude just loved watching Arvidas growing up, and then loves DeMontis, and then voted for him for every award.
I mean, Debo made the third team. That's crazy.
I think they gave it to him because he kind of got snubbed from the All-Star game. But you could have made a case that if like you was going to give it to a center or like another big, the person should have been Rudy Gobert. But like obviously it doesn't work like that no more. Jaylen Brown definitely I think was better in totality for a season than Tyrese Halliburton.
Definitely was.
How do you qualify in this?
Huh?
How do you qualify to be a voter in this? Like if you get
chosen, you have to be basically you got to be in media. Like,
but like what qualifies? Not every media person gets it.
Nah, yeah, you don't have to be like a talking head. Like it's some from like local markets. Is like the Stephen A. Smiths and things like that. Kendrick Perkins, blah blah blah. But it's a lot of like
I don't know
the people that
did
write the columns on NBA.com. A lot of the like ESPN writers and reporters that beat writers.
Yeah. Why did he get a vote? I don't know why he got one. What did he do?
He's a media guy. He talks like he's a talker, I guess.
He's like
bro is
I guess validity to it.
But he's like
face of ESPN.
That's why I said I wouldn't say that. But he's like bringing in like a lot of money for him, especially from like his like the way he speaks, his country isms, or like just like his one-liner
analogies.
It's more so that like since he was a former player, like a lot of like especially like a lot of players, they don't like to like a lot of these talking players, the talking dudes, like people that do the thing, they probably didn't play basketball or they didn't play the sport. So it's like for them to get critiqued by people that didn't play the sport, they like, you feel me, it feels kind of wrong. But like you'd feel better if somebody that played the sport, especially for a long time, was up there, making votes and making a change. Because like I guess the actual players will probably respect Kendrick Perkins' vote over Stephen A. Smith or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think that's true. Like I'm just because you didn't play the sport doesn't mean like you can't critique it or understand it. So I don't really get that point. But like certain people just should have a vote, especially the people that you don't really know. That's like the random dude in Salt Lake City, having votes and whatnot. He's in his market. He's only worried about that. So that's how you skew things. A report came out that I forgot who it was, but they snubbed Luka and Brunson off like I guess certain of the All NBA teams. Like they left Luka off the MVP ballot and put Giannis over him. they snubbed Jalen Brunson from like first team or something like that. Because people be having their own biases and that be messing up the vote.
Okay, yeah, I don't really have too much to say about these teams.
Just
bro.
to be honest, let the players vote in the award. No bias.
I'm cool. But that's also crazy.
It's gonna be all
I just heard Brandon Jennings tell tell the world that Malik Monk is better than Donovan Mitchell because he averages 15 and 5 in 27 minutes. Talking about, imagine if he had Donovan Mitchell minutes. That's why you do per 36 because you'll get the number. Like, for me, they do that.
No, I mean, people just
players aren't really the smartest people anyway. So I wouldn't want a whole panel full of former players because they'll say the dumb things too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, speaking of someone on the panel, Kevin O'Connor has a MVP and regular season award. He also runs The Ringer, and we're gonna react to their top 25 under 25. It's been making waves around Twitter in the last few days, so I thought we should just check it out. Let me get this on the screen. I think Zion is pretty high. Zion is pretty high.
You're not funny. You're not funny, buddy.
I'm not even trolling. Hold on. I'm not trolling, bro.
You gotta be.
He is pretty high. I can see it. All right. I don't even want to spoil the one, but everybody know. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. So I don't want to get to the criteria. The criteria is future performance, where the player's overall game will be in 5 years. Charisma and marketability is a criteria. Gets the people going. That's crazy. Intangibles, leadership, injury risk, history, reliability, foundational qualities. Can you build a franchise around a player's game? So yeah, that's the criteria. And at 25, they have Jabari Smith.
Why you're at 1 right now?
You're at 1, bro.
Can y'all not see?
You're at 1 right now.
Oh, I'm reading. I'm at the wrong tab. Hold on.
Which I mean makes sense. Like one makes sense. One's not shocking at all.
No, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense.
Does it?
Like one's from like a average NBA watcher, I feel like one's not surprising. No.
One is predicated on future.
Yes, I feel like I don't know. I feel like people are hyping Wemby like up to be that guy right now.
Luka's on track to be an all-time great basketball player.
I'm not saying it's mine. I'm not saying it's mine. I'm saying I feel like it's not crazy like to see someone put Wemby at 1.
It just don't make sense.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
The fact that Luka is not top 3 is crazy.
I don't know the people above him, but if it's like people who are above him that I think are wrong, and I can say it, but yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
The fact Luka's top 3.
Darius Garland at 24. Now I think this is, I don't know. He had a down season, yeah, but like this is kind of harsh to me. Yeah, this is actually harsh. No, I know the people in front of him. This is harsh. Desmond Bane, like, come on, yo. Like, that's ridiculous. Is that not ridiculous? Like,
I'll take DG over Desmond Bane.
I would, especially going forward. I definitely would. I think he's under 25.
He's probably just.
No, under. He is 25.
Herb Jones missed out.
Anyways, see this is what I have a problem. Like, Darius Garland should not be. I mean, Darius Garland should not be over whatever it is. Jalen Green.
Anthony Simon should be above Jalen Green.
Did you see Anthony Simon? Because I didn't see him. Maybe
it said just missed out. They have him at 27.
Oh, let me see. Oh,
that is true.
Oh yeah, Anthony Simon should be over Jalen Green, and
Kobe White should be above Jalen Green as well. This list sucks.
Are we sure?
I'm not gonna say all that.
Kobe White shouldn't be above Jalen Green.
I just don't know.
This is disgusting. Jalen Green has one good month. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on a JG train, but let's be real, bro. Kobe White should have definitely been the most improved player. He was doing it the whole season. Jalen Green showed you flashes in like a month and 1 week. Please. And before that, people were talking about trading him. He was coming off the bench, like he had to accept a new role. Like, please, like, come on, please stop.
They said Tyler Hero, not enough for Joe Cronin, not enough for us. That's nuts. All right, Jalen Green probably shouldn't even be on the list, but I guess.
I wouldn't say he shouldn't be on the list. Like,
No, he probably shouldn't. What? Train watch. Men wear nail polish. Green walks so Jared McCain could run. What? Jalen Johnson at 21. I'm probably not mad at this. I got to see who's over him. Like, this is LaMelo at 20 is nuts. I already know that's bad.
But it's predicated on health, so like availability is the best ability.
It says reason for doubt. It's not entirely clear whether the ball can thrive in any sort of structured environment. What?
Bro be chilling with the dudes from Cook County Jail and all that.
See, I think like Jaren Jackson Jr. over LaMelo is nuts.
That's just crazy to me.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Bro's not gonna ever get better than what he is right now. That's a starting center averaging 5 rebounds. That's crazy to me.
They got LaMelo 56 and then top 100. Okay, Franz over LaMelo, nuts, ridiculous, ridiculous.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, this list I'm not glad this looks like a waste of time. Why are we still going on this? Because we found like 10.
No, I think number 4 is crazy. Number 4 is crazy. I agree.
Okay, so Zion is number 4. Okay, buddy. Thanks.
No, Zion is not. He is not number 4.
Even on a crazy list, Zion is not number 4. Let's be honest.
Evan Mobley, and Trey. I think Trae Young should be probably higher. K should be higher.
K should be lower. K should definitely be lower than Trae Young.
I just don't know.
I agree with Jay on that one. I'll take Trae over.
Because based on what though? Part of the criteria is still what you are in the league right now. Like that's still part of one of the criteria. Like how good are you right now?
Yeah, that's true, and that's why it swings in Trae Young's favor. Trae Young is like, I would damn near say he's like
Trae Young beats him out in a couple of categories. Like he beats him out in markability, his ranking in the league right now.
Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, that's no weak offensive engine. Like we gotta like we gotta like take that into consideration.
I'm not mad. Scotty's got marketability. I'm not mad at Scotty being.
No, he does not. No, he does not. What?
Scotty is
lying.
Scotty is known for literally like being like. No offense, I'm sorry. Please.
Yeah, where's this going? Where's this going?
But people like make fun of his intelligence. Like it's common for people.
That's that's negative marketing. That's not good marketing.
Yeah, that's not good.
Hey, any publicity is good publicity.
It's not.
Publicity. I mean, not all publicity is good publicity.
Sengun should not be this high. He does not have a better future, marketability, any of that than Cade. Or yeah, that's probably it.
I think they just threw marketability up there to suit like 1 or 2 players, and then like that's what they just said. And then
Sengun will be bold prediction. Sengun will be an MVP finalist at some point in the next 5 years. What?
That's strictly off of people making Jokic comparisons.
John Morant. Now this is where it get crazy. John Morant is at 10. I just don't agree with that.
Because the names that they got ahead of it just almost just wild. Like it's just
Isaiah
wild.
Thomas convinces Matt Ish to be able to send Kevin Durant to Memphis for Morant with a true playmaker between. Yo, what? All right, I can't take these things serious. All right, here goes Zion. Let's read the reasons why Zion is not higher.
Okay, so you're trying to stir the pot.
Right. On the side, it looked like they think Cooper Flag better than Zion. I don't know.
He probably will be. Zion first 35 minutes in Pelicans players lost. Like I said, he dropped 40. Hey, yo, why is the reason for hope and the reason for doubt both this Lakers game?
Yeah, that's weird.
That's nuts.
Contrary, why is Paolo above?
Prediction, if he plays 70 games, if
I ain't gonna lie, they kind of cooking. They kind of cooking with that one.
I think Paolo
Zion still. I think Zion still has superstar potential. Although we were just making fun of like reasons for hope or reasons for doubt of it being the Lakers game. I feel like the Lakers game like actually opened a lot of people's eyes because that was just on like such a big stage, and like a lot Pelicans are a small market team, so people aren't gonna see how Zion was performing. They're just gonna remember what the in-season tournament looked like. They're gonna remember Stephen A. Smith selling lies, saying that
He'll
chefs in New
eat the
Orleans are
table.
looking for him, and yeah, he's gonna eat the table and stuff like that. So it's just the fact that people haven't actually seen Zion, but the narratives of him being fouled or being with porn stars, getting ex-porn star pregnant and all that type of stuff, like it's just negative. Everything is just negativity around him. So people actually got to see what he was on TNT, a nationally televised game, and then now, like, I feel like the eyes are gonna be open.
Do we consider like narrative stuff to be that's like true, like that actually happened? Is that a narrative still?
What?
Like,
well, I wouldn't say it's just negative. It's just all negative.
I thought that having the kid thing was actually real.
No, it did.
The eating
no,
table
like the porn star thing. We don't know if that was true, but it might be. I'm talking about the porn star thing, and all that type of stuff. That was actually true.
We don't know. It might be.
What are you talking about?
You just said that it might be true that the chefs were just love to see him.
That might be true.
Okay, yeah, you're right, bro.
Anyway, I think Powell should be way higher than 9. That's ridiculous. Because for one, he's already better than Zion, and his future's brighter than Zion's. So
he's not better than Zion. He's literally not better than Zion, bro.
Okay.
Does Paolo do what he did against the Lakers? Let me know. Let's be real. No.
All right. No. See, this is where we get crazy. Jalen Williams should not be over Paolo. That's ridiculous. I think Paolo's better than him right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy.
They got second and third options above Paolo.
Yeah.
Just so you know, they got second and third options above
Paolo.
Again,
The chat.
Again, I'm a Thunder fan, but like the Thunder are getting a lot of love on this list. Like, I'll be honest, they're getting a lot of love on this list.
Paolo's better than Chet right now, and his potential is also better than Chet's. Tyrese Maxey, loving my boy from Kentucky. Should not be this high. Hallie's a fraud. And then obviously this is crazy. I don't even know how they got to this conclusion.
I agree. Like
Luka should be 1 or 2. Wemby, I could see Wemby being 1 in some people's eyes. I have Luka 1.
Luka should not be lower than 1. There's no rational.
There's
no rational explanation based on real shit and the criteria that the ringer gave you that Luka should be lower than 1. There's no way to prove that. Like there's no way to justify that at all. Like none. Like none.
There's a world where I don't agree with you, but I understand why you put Wemby 1, and that's because it's two-way ability. I think he can be a marketable guy for sure, and I think he could be a top 2-3 player for the next couple of years competing with Luka.
I don't think Shea is better.
Now, Luka is a top 2 player right now today. Wemby's barely cracking top 20,
and it's his first year.
That's cool. Part of the criteria is what you are right now. And Luka is literally the top 2 player right now.
Right now, and being top 20 is pretty valuable. What were you saying, Latif, about Shea?
He should not be higher than Luka. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
bro,
that's fine.
Wemby was damn near top 10. I remember you saying that.
Who said that?
Who said that?
Latif, please.
I didn't say it.
Bro, I didn't say that. What you talking about, bro?
This is where I catch you.
Okay, I guess. Go ahead.
I would have Shea 3.
How many years you think SGA gonna play? Like how many more years?
Years?
Yeah. Like he's 25.
I mean,
I think he plays 10 more years.
Yeah, 11. Depends on how he develops his shot more. Like older he gets.
You think Luka probably plays 10 more years? Give or take.
24. Luka's 24, right?
He's slightly younger than SGA.
Yeah. Luka will probably play till he's like 38, 39. He plays slow. He can shoot the basketball.
His resume and accolades are gonna far surpass every single person that's in front of him. Like he already.
What are we arguing?
He has 5. He has 5 all NBA first teams at 25. His first 5 seasons, literally, bro.
Q, what are we arguing?
That there's no rationale that Luka should there's no reason whatever you talking about with Wemby, Luka should not be more than 1. Like it's just impossible. Is what I'm saying.
I
Like,
also
it's
agree.
the criteria in the list, bro. It just don't make no sense.
Okay,
I would have Luka, probably Wemby, then Shea.
Didn't say that.
I would have Luka,
Why
Wemby,
straight
Shea.
it up? Didn't say that. Didn't say that. What did I say, Jaden?
Yeah, you said top 11, so I'm gonna let you slide.
Wemby?
Funny. You said 20. You said.
Yeah, okay. What to say? No, we're gonna rank the players out of the playoffs. He might be top 20. That might be crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Oh no.
All right, let's get into the trivia. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, I got a little bit of trivia, man. Ain't that not too much? Max, you didn't come up with no trivia today?
I didn't even know what we were talking about because I had all my
you
stuff.
literally just
so weird.
disregarded
I
Max's
like
whole
it.
plan,
So
bro.
weird.
Like, what?
That
I ain't gonna
was
lie. He
so
just tried
weird.
to be funny, Max. I don't know if you caught that. He literally just tried to be funny.
Like, it wasn't. That was just weird. I literally set up. You told me to set up a topic list, and I did. And what do we use? 0 things because you don't want to talk NFL. It's too early.
Drake just dropped a song with Sexy Red. So
Yeah, he used the BBL Juicy beat.
I gotta.
Well,
all right. Guess the NBA player based on their career path. If you're watching the video, make sure you comment your guess before we say the name of the player.
We live in Brooklyn, baby.
I got it.
You always got it. Let somebody else do it, Max.
Is this current? Is he
Yeah.
a current player?
Yes.
It is a current. Yes, bro. It's Bojan Bogdanovic. It is.
Let Jay do the next.
Was somebody else supposed to answer?
No,
I mean it's too late now. Can you actually say the full name for me? Q.
Bojan Bogdanovic. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that y'all knew that he started with the Nets. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. That was like 2013 or 2012.
He played with Paul Pierce and KG. Right?
It was like 2016, 2017, I think.
I thought he played with Paul Pierce and KG.
I feel like that was early.
No, he didn't play. He was playing overseas or something like that at first.
Yeah, he didn't get to because he was on the Pacers like.
He came in 2015.
Like or like 2022.
He came in 2015 was his rookie year, and he was playing the Turkey.
Always me, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, let Jaden do it because I need some actual long videos. So,
first off, pause. Second,
that wasn't false. I guess you're dragging it. All right, guess the NBA player based on the career path.
First off, why did you make this like that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Is he currently in the league?
Yes.
All these players, I'm assuming, are currently in the league. I think.
No, at the time.
The past 6 of these you made have all been in the league.
Austin Rivers is not in the league.
Detroit. Yeah, Austin Rivers is in Detroit. We think of Detroit.
Look at him cheating, bro. Get off the computer, Jaden. I know what you're doing, bro. You're not slick. Stop cheating.
Yeah,
my hands are literally up. What are you talking
about?
Bro, first off, who are you? Who are the no names on the Pistons, bro?
Come on.
Why they gotta get no name?
Come on, dog.
Ivy. Is Bogdan
If you're gonna do it like that, you're gonna get it.
The Pistons.
He's about to cheat.
we just did Bogdanovic. He's not a business, clearly. You on the Knicks?
Okay, it had to be a swap, but whoever.
It's not Quentin Grimes because he only played for 2 teams.
I know, bro. So that means it was whoever it got back in that trade, but I don't even remember who they got back in that trade. Is it the dude? His name was like a F. It got an F in it. Whatever his name is.
Fontecchio came from Utah.
Yeah. Bro, who was in that trade? Who was in that trade? Was it because Burks is in New York again, right?
Correct.
That need help.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Can I say it?
No, bruh. I I'm gonna have a 5-second video, bro. He didn't give me a guess. He didn't give me nothing. All it was for 30 minutes. Looked at his computer, and I don't have nothing, bro. Like
Evan Fournier.
It is Evan Fournier. Yes, Q. Yes. Jesus Christ.
See, like I'm not good at this because now that you say it, now I'm putting the pieces together, bro. But I just don't. I don't remember the whole Celtics stint because that was like just not good.
The Magic, Celtics, Knicks probably should have gave it away. I mean, those are his premium teams.
What gave it away was for me was Denver Magic because I used to use the Denver 2K13. That was like one of the best teams in 2K ever that didn't have like a superstar on it because that was back you couldn't block dunks in 2K13.
Yeah,
so Iguodala, Wilson Chandler did whatever they wanted. Danilo Gallinari could put up 25 just like KD. Ty Lawson got to it. And Evan Fournier, I remember I beat my man's on Evan Fournier had like 25 points in the fourth quarter. Like I beat my man's on a buzzer beater from half, like with Evan Fournier. Like he was frying. That was a great game.
Nah, man, I love 13. Like it was like a 13 and 14 were like crazy because they had those players where like they weren't like that, but in 2K they were actually like that.
Yeah.
You know, that
my player, I had the Nike for me. I signed to Nike, so that way when I dunked on somebody, it gave me the vertical. I was going crazy. Closer, posterizer, angel breaker. I was giving people hell.
Yeah. Back when 2K was in its prime. Now we just get trash games. I'm not gonna lie, man. I hope my love for gaming comes back with this new NCAA. That's neither here or there, bro. But hopefully. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode. Just a long NBA episode. Next video or episode that comes out, it will be football. I'm assuming.
I don't know. Without Latif is, we probably will not make a football episode till like August. That's how it's gonna be.
I mean, it's 4 of us, so if we say we want to do football, when we say we do football.
Next episode.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. I mean, it should be. I'm sorry. That is how it should go.
Exactly.
You would think so.
Yeah, exactly.
You would think so, huh?
Yo, Latif, you trying to be funny, bro? You trying to be funny? I'm not with it, bro. I'm not with it.
All right, come on, yo.
Anyways, appreciate you guys for liking. And actually, I don't know if you like the video if you're hearing this right now. And I shouldn't even have to tell you that. Make sure you like before you even look at the video. I don't care if you like the video or not. Just support us. It's 3 black men with Max. You know, we rock with you. Yeah. But make sure you subscribe. All the socials are at the top. Appreciate all the support. We're out.